I remember when Eric put me onto him, bro. Like there was one video that he done on Streets Wanna Know or something. It's him and Eric in the flat and JB on the sofa, and he's showing off his stomach with the bullet wounds and that, where he got hit up and that. Frostman was cold. You heard Frostman?
He's one of my first inspirations.
From East, from Hackney.
The one who had a tune out a couple of years ago that was big. Am I thinking of someone else?
You're talking about that Frosty.
You're talking about the South Youth, innit?
Different
drill
youths.
Now this is like street UK road rap days. Yeah. You know, like when they done, we could get into it. When you done A-Team, that's when you probably would have.
I was going to ask about that because I had a next door. It sounds so mad. I had a next door neighbour who actually lives next door to my mum. Right. And up in South, and he was telling me at the time. Obviously, I was doing the other show, and he was telling me that he was tapped in with the A-Team and stuff.
When you was doing the radio show.
Yeah, he told me. Money First. M1. Him, M1 is
the Slim brother.
Yeah. He was next door. He was
tapped in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He used to live next door to my munch. Yeah, big up. Yeah, he used to tell me.
Where's he at now? I ain't seen him for a sec. He was tapped in.
I don't know, but I remember he was solid.
Because that link up was tough, bro.
The 18th thing, I don't think there was a better era. I don't think there was a better collective in London. Like
who was actually?
That was my next. You're sick, you know.
Yeah, I don't know who's in it. I don't know.
You're sick, you know.
It was basically free.
What's the roll call?
There's no. I couldn't say free estates. There was like
ends, not even estates.
More than that, because he's on the west side.
Yeah.
There was our main three estates from our side was connected: Kilburn, Chalkhill, Stonebridge.
Mental.
But then we had other in between.
Man them.
And then we had the west side. Then we had the connection in south. Then we had Frosty in east.
Because East from Welsh Street, and then them lot were from Fields. So that's two estates even in Hackney.
Yeah. E9 and E8.
Yeah, see.
So we was like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, literally anywhere we went, like people already knew about man.
Yeah.
Like I felt like some fucking, I don't know, like
legend
general.
Yeah.
Used to go around. People used to greet, like salute. That's real talk. Real talk. Like I
Squad was
go
deep
places
though.
and people, I could see people getting uncomfortable. I'd be like, bro,
swear down.
we're just like normal people, but they say hear too much stories. Though.
Yeah, and you lot move heavy though.
Nah, we say it's like the Navy.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Still do, but we
Man, see you in like Sunday show and that back in the day, bro. Strawberry Moons and that, Leicester Square clubs a couple of times and that, and they'll be like, I'll say hello, man, but I can see what other people would move over the other side of the room, or tuck their shit and that. You know what I mean?
We use the Navy. We're not going nowhere unless we're correct.
Straight up.
You know where you know.
Yeah.
Was
the A-Team? Was it about bringing together artists, or was it just man them and some just happened to be artists? Like,
I'll be honest, yeah.
Because man can make friends and say, right, you know, we should just be friends to get me.
I have to break down this A-Team thing. A lot of people don't even know where it originates from.
Yeah, I think we need to know.
So there was a couple of our older bros and that before us, nothing to do with music. They had a little collective called the A-Team. R.I.P. Shorty, people like that. I don't know if you've heard that. Shorty.
Bridge.
Yeah,
heavy.
The original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're all like before TOS and that. They're like, yeah.
So their team was called the A-Team. A lot of people don't even know that.
Nah, see, I didn't know that.
One of the people that was with them was one of my right hand older bros. You know what I'm saying? Fizzy Kizzy, if you know, you know. But he kind of, you know what I'm saying? We kind of had to. It was like we're paying homage.
Right.
They was about their thing. You know
and that's the same area, isn't it, as well? Kind of thing. So and your bit.
We brought that back, but tried to incorporate it into some. We tried to make it into like some corporate
movement
stuff, music, and you know what I'm saying, no limits to what we was trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's cold though, because I remember seeing a documentary about Shorty and all that as well, man. Early, like that was the Lock City thing and all that, innit? Back then, that's serious, bro. That's like all of the whole Harlesden Bridge stuff from early. You know what I mean?
I heard someone say, obviously, forget the whole comparison with like the drug sell, because obviously that's not relevant here. But you know, like how, for example, you got BMF that was like this legendary street movement, And it's like, but not everyone was around at the time. But people are so curious to what it was about. Like A-Team kind of reminds me of that in a way, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. I might even touch on other stuff, but
because England's different to America, man.
Just cause like I'm saying, like obviously, no, but I made it clear from the forefront, not that, because you get me, but just the whole thing about numbers coming together and that, and just getting things done, and obviously the rap side as well. Like a lot of people, like even if today there was no A-Team, like in the music industry or whatever, like there's still almost like a little legend of it. I don't know how to put it, man.
Yeah, the name lives on.
That's what I'm trying to say. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Jeez.
Okay, that's what.
A1, you get me straight up, man. Yeah.
It stays on my neck, man. I ain't going nowhere.
Because the Warriors video shoot for Spades was one of the times. Yeah, I was thinking about it.
That was like one of the first times we, as a whole, because we had our own little personal relationship with Hypo and between us and that. But that was like the first time as a whole we bought the man them to link the man them.
Yep.
I was just praying there weren't going to be no friction. Because you know when you bring...
Yeah, it was bare man there. Even Wood Green and that.
Story. There was Wood Green, man. There was like
Hackney.
bare of us. And I don't know how many burners there was in that place.
Probably a couple still. Yeah.
So we were just trying to, for me...
Allegedly.
I'm a peace key. I like to keep peace.
Yeah.
So I was just happy that everything went smooth. That day. We got some bad boy freestyles that day.
That's Grime Daily, innit? Yeah, see, Grime Daily had this freestyle, bro. And I'm just thinking, where the fuck is this, bro? It was Moggs, Frosty, Big French, Koke, and G Money and that.
G Money
from Wood Green and that.
Yeah, I remember
him. 2G.
His brother, innit? Yeah. So it's like, bruv.
I didn't spit though.
You didn't spit that, you was in the back?
No, I was in the back. If you see Frosty go French, I was like, nah.
Not today.
Those are the times I was still a bit shy.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, not yet. You can see he was like, yo, French.
Tricky was there as well. I remember Tricky spat a little bit or introduced everyone. Yeah. And then Hypo had the mink around his head, innit, or something. Yeah. That was a moment still. Yeah, that was a moment, you know. That was serious still. Come on, man. So that's one of those times, man. Like you lot had it was on tilt, innit? You lot had it on tilt for a second. You know what I mean? Proper stuff, man.
Those listen, man. I think one day I will see if everything goes how it's supposed to, man. I'm gonna write a book and hopefully a movie for it. Yeah, because our story has to get told, man.
Yeah.
I don't think in our era I don't think there was another collective movie like the A.
Nah, that was a serious.
I don't.
To have that many like even good rappers as well in one place.
In one place, there was swag, there was bread, there was turns, there was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything you can't
Artists,
say.
There was there was everything that we can't say.
and the other stuff.
The good stuff.
Man. So with the music thing, you've come into the music obviously after all of the A-Team bit, really then.